Well, these are the moments leading up to a deadly police shooting in downtown Spokane on Monday.
Police say a man holding a knife threatened to kill himself and stab others near Main and Howard. That man, now identified as 35-year-old Oscar Venegas, died later at the hospital.
That brings the number of deadly force incidents with Spokane law enforcement to 4 for this year, already surpassing all of last year.
Earlier today, Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown held a press conference to address public safety. KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy was there. She brings us more tonight. Shannon.
This afternoon, we learned the city's launching a community safety work group, but some police accountability advocates say approaches like this fall short after Spokane County's 4th deadly police shooting in just 2 weeks. Just 2 days after Spokane County's 4th deadly police shooting, Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown said she's hopeful things will get better.
I firmly believe that they can be, and that starts with steps that we are taking today and with addressing people in need and in crisis earlier.
The city's now launching a community safety work group. City leaders and public safety experts will meet monthly to tackle issues like increased domestic violence, substance abuse, and mental health.
We have our alternative response units that include health and mental health providers with law enforcement and fire. But these teams are not coordinated right now, and they generally operate Monday through Friday during regular hours.
These efforts fall far short for some police accountability advocates in Wednesday's audience.
What I heard today was putting the responsibility on the community and not on the agencies that are responding.
Jim Leedy and Debbie Novak are both members of Washington's Coalition for Police Accountability. Both lost loved ones to law enforcement shootings. They hope to hear more from Spokane police involved in 3 of Spokane County's 4 deadly police shootings just this year.
It appears in ones that I've studied in the past that not only was there not de-escalation, there was escalation.
Police say some of the shootings involved suicidal people, including the most recent downtown. It's still unknown if a behavioral health unit was there. SPD couldn't speak about the situation as it's still under investigation.
And so that is very concerning, sends up some red flags and makes us wonder also, do we need to increase officer training for crisis intervention?
As of Wednesday, 17 SPD officers are on administrative leave for the 3 shootings. That accounts for fewer than 5% of the city's total force. But interim police chief Justin Lundgren acknowledges there's been some strain.
Once we reach a certain threshold, then we're going to call in extra officers on overtime to backfill. And so we have had to call in some officers.
The city's also beginning a nationwide search for a new fire and police chief. Specialized recruiting firms are being called in to help.
We are also working to make sure that there's meaningful expert and community input into this process.
Internal department and public surveys and meetings will allow the public to give feedback on what they'd like to see in the next fire and police leaders. A spokesperson with SPD tells me they do anticipate some of the 9 officers who were on leave for a January 31st shooting could return from an administrative leave next week. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2.